Royal Rising, good afternoon or good evening. Whenever you are catching this, welcome back to my channel where we have started week one, where we wrapping up week one of manifesting the glow up challenge. So if you've been here throughout these weeks, listening to these voice notes, videos that I'm doing, just to encourage you, or tuning in to Hit Her Circle just to see what we're prompt to with writing in our journals, what to expect of us, any encouragement and affirmations that you can say to yourself on a daily basis. This week's been deep. This isn't just content. This is emotional surgery. Let's talk about it. So as we're wrapping up week one, this week we've been peeling back layers we didn't even know were still there. So as y'all can see, like me and Chat GPT, that's my best friend, that's my therapist. Everything that I've jotted down, I run it by Chat GPT, and this is how we created this whole glow up challenge thing. So that's my best friend. I don't give a damn what nobody say. But Chat gathers everything. Chat GPT. I don't know why I can't say that. We've been correlating everything together. So this is the list that we've came up with for the first week. Okay, so day one was starting over isn't pretty. So we're giving ourselves permission to begin again, even in the mess. So even if your life is not where it's supposed to be, even if your life is where it's supposed to be, but you decided you wanted to take this challenge and there's something in your life that you want to change, or there's something about you want to change. So I want to say that I'm very proud that you're taking this step and really doing a lot of self-reflection, because it's hard looking in the mirror and being honest with ourselves. Like, I've done this so many times, so I know my flaws. I know, how I am, to be honest. Like, I know I got a slick mouth. I know, there's certain things about me that, if anybody says, well, in the beginning, one thing before I started the weight loss and before I even started this challenge, fixing my life the first time, things like if somebody said anything about my weight, it would set me off. Anybody said how dark I was, it would set me off. Anybody said anything about, my kids, that would set me off. It was like I started to learn what upset me. And then it was a lot of things stem from my childhood, and then it was like I always wanted people to like me, so I was always going over and beyond for other people, and a lot of times they didn't even do that for me. So I was a big people pleaser. I know I got a slick mouth. That's why sometimes I know I gotta watch what I say and who I say it around, because people get offended. So looking in the mirror and really being honest with yourself about a lot of things was the big thing that first day. So I hope that wrote the truth about yourself, what you want to change about yourself, your situation. So then that stems into going into day two, growing out the old version of you. So basically letting all that stuff go, that was holding you back, and making new choices. We're gonna honor the parts of us that helped us survive through all the mess, all the chaos, all the storms. But now it's I see you. I love you. You got me through so many things, but now I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to be selfish, and it's okay to be selfish. Even us mothers and fathers we forget about ourselves because we're so concerned about making sure the bills are paid, making sure our kids are okay, making making sure everybody around us are okay. And we forget sometimes, like, we work so hard. Let's take a day or 5 hours or 2 hours just for ourselves to breathe. Don't think about the bills. Don't think about the kids. Don't think about work. Just ourselves. And then 3, we got into ego death. And I know, like, I had that too. Like, I had so much pride. There was, like, still to this day, like, a lot of my family don't know what's going on in my life right now. And it's because I don't like people feeling sorry for me. And then people like to throw the simple fact that I have 6 kids. I'm a grown-ass woman. I shouldn't be doing certain things. And, you know, so my pride a lot of times got me in a way where I just kept a lot of things to myself. And like I said, if you've been a long time follower and you've watched my videos from the beginning, like, I've been honest and very transparent about a lot of things. Like, that was really something, like, my pride was really something I tried to hold on to. But sometimes if you need help, just say that you need help. You never know who's out there able to help you or give you the information to give that help. Emotional honesty. Now, look, I know a lot of us be like the ego, like, we gotta let that go sometimes and understand, like, even I know we can't trust our friend. There's a lot of people that don't want us to succeed. This is what's the whole point of clearing your energy, clearing your space, so that way the right people could come into your life and help you. Because if there's people that's gonna keep hindering you from being the best version of you, those are the people that you need to let go. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your grandparents, your sister, your brother, your kids. Like, if they're little, like, I wouldn't tell you just leaving them on the street. But if they're adults and they're still, like, sometimes you just gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because to get to where you need to be, it's time to be selfish. This is the time to be selfish. So that's when we got to drop the mask and let our truth breathe. Like, we got to be our authentic selves. Like, that's a thing that I had a trouble with, because I was so wanting to make everybody happy. I tried to fit in. I tried to be what everybody needed me to be, and it was like I felt so uncomfortable, and I couldn't be myself. I couldn't be the quirky me. I couldn't be the weird me. I couldn't be the even me, like, chuckling got people under people's skin. So it was like I constantly had to wear this mask. I constantly had to put on this version of me that never felt comfortable, until I started letting a lot of people go and being by myself in my own little world. Like, I felt so free. I felt like it was okay to believe in mermaids and aliens, and, you know, like, not believe like Adam and Eve wasn't the only people that was on earth. It was okay. I did not need to explain myself to anybody unless they, you know, was following the same spiritual path that I was. But, like, we can have intellect conversations or debates about stuff like that. It was not like, oh, Ludi, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could actually be myself. So that's the whole point of letting who you are be who you are. And if they're not accepting of you, they don't need to be around you. So day 4 was grieving who we used to be. Same thing. Like, yeah, I love that the fact of, you know, me having that I'm gonna show you mentality. But I'm not gonna let nobody know, like, my lights just got cut off. I'm not gonna let nobody know, like, I need $200 to pay a water bill or nothing like that, because I don't want nobody knowing I'm struggling, because they're gonna throw the simple fact of me having kids, like, I should be able to do this by myself. But in honesty, a lot of those people that say that came from a single parent home. They seen their parents struggle. I mean, the ones that had 2-parent homes and had a loving environment, they're not in situations like that. That's understandable. But for the ones that are saying stuff like that, is the ones that came from broken homes and crack addict moms and were abandoned by their parents and all that stuff, have the nerve to say that. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, you wouldn't have gotten to where you at if you didn't go through that struggle. You still need to be grateful for who that person was, because at the end of the day, you wanted to change your life. So you left that person or that child or that teenager in the background because you was like, no, that's not going to be me. And that's how we need to start looking at it. I looked at myself like, yeah, you was a strong, warrior. You did what you had to do. But now, like, I want to get into my soft era. I want to be where like I said, my bills are on automatic pay. I want to be able to plan a vacation and it's not on just for my birthday. I just want to be able to do shit like that. And that old version got me to a place that's here. So I have to say I love you, but I got to say goodbye to you. And that's what you need to do, is tell that old version, like, thank you for everything you've done and you got me to this point, but now I want a better. I don't want the trauma one walking around and just, having trust issues, can't trust anybody, don't want to make friends, because they've been betrayed so many times. Like, I want friends. I want to be able to go out on brunches and sip mimosas and do shit like that, and, go on girls trips, or, so leaving that one behind, like, I'm okay with it. Then day 5 is God's timing versus your timing. Now, we all know what that is. We always want God to do everything right then and there, but we already know how God and universe already sees. They already knows what the future is, and if they know, if they gave us everything that we want right now, some of us will forget to thank him. Because we don't thank him through the storms. We don't thank him when shit is going left. We don't thank him or the universe for the little things in life. Like, the first 2 days, I was going through shit. But I had like, said all the good things that were happening during those moments when shit was going left. And I didn't even tell you the good things that happened. Like I said, I'm saving a lot of stuff into the end, just to tell y'all all the bad stuff first. So that way the good can smoothen out the bad. But yeah, I still was thankful for a lot of the shit that went left. So always thank him in the middle of the storm, because when he does bless you, he knows you're going to do right by whatever you're asking for. He knows that because you went through the struggle, because you fought to get to where you at, he's gonna make sure you're okay. But we need to understand, like, everything is not gonna happen now. We still need to be fighting and grinding. Even I'm having issues with that, but I know it's gonna be something great at the end. Then day 6, you are not behind. We need to stop measuring ourselves by other people's life and lifestyle. This is the whole thing about the social media detox. Like, not comparing our lives to other people's lives that's on social media and their accomplishments that they're making at their lives at certain time their accomplishments at their age. That's what I'm trying to say. Because not everybody, just like everybody learns different. I learn different. I know I learn different. And I'm behind because I have so many kids. Now I'm starting to really appreciate life. Now I'm really wanting to live life. For many of years, I didn't even want to live, even like up to having 6 kids. Like, I didn't really want to live like that until I started fixing and healing myself. Like, I started seeing the beauty of being alive. Like, we just need to take advantage of it, because there's so much out there to do and see and enjoy life like as we're here. Because then when you start wanting to live, you realize how short life is, especially if you start losing people around you. You start realizing like, damn, I ain't really get to do this, I ain't really get to do that. And that's how it was for me. So stop measuring yourself by other people's accomplishments. I mean, if they're doing it and they're legit, and a lot of people know, like we all know, like a lot of people really don't be living that life that they be putting on social media. They just do that for clout. And we have to remember that, like, they be on social media making it seem like their life is all perfect, but in honesty, like, their life is literally falling apart. Like, I watched a couple of documentaries, like YouTube couples was on here making it seem like I think there was a church couple that was on here on YouTube making it seem like they was living the lavish life, and it really wasn't. Like, I think it ended up like in a murder suicide or something like that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I need to look that up, what the name of those of that couple was. But a lot of people really don't be living out that type of lifestyle. So stop comparing your life, your accomplishments to other people. Just be proud of that you're here right now and you're making that change and you want to do better for your life, because you never know. You may be able to actually prove that you can really come from nothing and accomplish a lot of stuff. A lot of people got them type of stories out there. And don't think that you won't have that testimony. Don't think that you won't be able to share your story, because you will. And the last but not least, which is today, is the soft girl era doesn't mean that you weak. We reclaim softness as a secret form of power. Now, I've said this in one of my voice videos. People are going to try you because you're on this not spiritual journey, but you're on this journey of bettering yourself. You're on this journey of, trying to find peace in your life. And people are going to try you because once your light starts showing and start brightening up rooms, it will irritate their demons. It will irritate that demon that's sitting on both sides of their ears and telling them like, oh, she thinks she better than us. Oh, who she thinks she is. Oh, she trying to get your job. Oh, she trying to get your man. It's gonna be irritating them demons that's attached to them. And sometimes you're gonna have to show them like, yo, like, just because I'm either spiritual and I'm trying to find peace, I will knock every single demon off your shoulders plus your teeth down your throat if you keep fucking with me. And even if you're not a fighter, you can still put on that shield, and God will put his angels in front of you to stand up for yourself, because that's what you need to do. Especially if you're a people pleaser and people just like to walk over you because you never say no. You never stand up for yourself. This is a time to be selfish and stand up for yourself and say no. This is a time to stand up for yourself and say that shit to my face again, sideways, and I'm going to knock your teeth down your throat. This is the time to stand on business. This is the time to make them understand, like the old person that y'all used to walk over and talk about and use and abuse and all this, she's no longer here. We said goodbye to her a couple of days ago. This is who you got now. So always remember, it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to cuss a motherfucker out. If a person put their hands on you, it's okay to defend yourself. Just because you're going through a glow up, just because you're going through a spiritual path and you're trying to find peace, that does not give anybody the right to talk to you any type of way, disrespect you, or feel like they could still run over you and treat you any type of way, because baby, this is not that type of challenge. This is not this type of glow up. Because one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna respect me. And a lot of people in your circle, a lot of people that probably never really respected you, probably never even put no authority behind your name, because you kept letting them walk all over you, because you never put your foot down, because you never stood on business. It's time to start standing on business. So with all that being said, we're gonna go into week 2. I don't know where everybody's is at in their glow up, because I'm not gonna even lie, like doing this DoorDash, it gets really busy, and I end up like grabbing a burrito that had meat in it. So I'm not gonna even lie, I did eat meat one time this week, but that's not gonna stop my glow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on track. I got my little popcorn here, I got my my fruits here, so I won't fall back. So I make mistakes, even I fall sometimes, but I'm still writing in my journals every month. Every weird dream that I write, I'm either writing it or I'm doing a voice note. I'm still doing my affirmations. I'm even doing prayers like Psalms and stuff like that. That I've saved in my phones, because you can do prayers too, morning and night, or when you wake up, at night before you go to sleep. I still look at my manifestations I want to happen at the end of these 30 days. I'm like I said, I don't care if I'm the only one doing it, because I already see miracles happening. I already see good things are happening in my life, even through the little bit of storms that I'm going through. And I'm grateful, and I'm so proud of myself. And if you're doing it and you're seeing little improvements in your life, be happy. I'm very proud that you're still taking this walk with me, and I'm taking along with you. Like I said, I'm here if you need me. I'm a DM away on Heal Her Circle or Ludi Speaks. So continue to ride out this glow up with me. And I also want to say too, that I'm very proud of you, and we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna make the best out of it. And when we come out of this, we're gonna show people that the universe, God, manifesting is real. And I also wanted to add, with everything that's going on right now, and I know but I wanted to say this because I know we're not supposed to be focusing on the world and everything like that, but I was just talking to a customer about how a customer had brought up the whole fact that now they're changing the whole food stamp benefits, where you can't buy junk food or anything like that. And this was one thing about what I had to go through the first 2 days about being on government assistance. And I know a lot of people feel a certain type of way about Peach McIntyre. Even I did. Even I kind of still do. But one thing I can't take away from Peaches is that I was so proud of her when she made that announcement that she got denied for food stamp. She got denied for Medicaid. Like, she pays everything out of pocket. And that's one thing I'm gonna share. Like, that's one thing, like, getting off government assistance, getting off the government help. Like, I'm so ready for that, because with everything that's going on, it's going to be harder and harder for the working class to get any type of assistance with everything is going on. So if we're making passive income, even if you get a small business idea, even if you start posting on content on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, that's something you can make money off of. And I'm not an advocate because I'm still not monetized. I'm not getting paid for it. But even me writing books, maybe in two years, my books will start selling. And that will be some type of passive income. That would be generational wealth for my kids. Like, I won't have to worry about every 6 months signing up for food stamps and Medicaid. Because in Texas, they find every little thing, and you still need to send it approved. You still need to do that. Like I said, I got really 5 kids, and I'm only getting $300 in food stamps. That is not enough. But if I'm making it where my job, where I don't really have to think about, oh, well, I can't go to the store. We can only get certain things because I'm making the income. That's a one up for me. And I'm hoping a lot of single moms and single dads, or even families, like, because I know a lot of families don't get the assistance and they still have to, budget and everything like that. But that's the American dream, not being on government assistance, having enough income to support your whole family. It shouldn't matter how many kids you have. If you both are working or have other businesses going on in the background, y'all should be able to live a comfortable life. But it's like, here is not like that. You have to grind. You have to do like 5 different type of businesses. But with technology, we won't have to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? We can work a regular job and still have passive income making us money in the background. You can open a digital store. You can sell stuff on Amazon. You can post your content and still have $10,000 coming in with your regular paycheck. If that doesn't motivate you to keep on pushing and keep doing better, because if Peaches could do it with the whole man sleeping next to her that don't do shit, I'm sorry, that man don't do nothing. That man don't do nothing, and she still get $10,000 a month and has 9 kids. I have 6 technically, but I have 5 under the age of 18. I have 5 under the age of 18. If she can do it with the whole man sleeping next to her and scream all day, that's my husband, that's my husband, that's my husband, what's our excuse? I mean, I've done it before, but it's time to show, like, it's possible for us. So join me starting tomorrow is going to be week 2. We're going to get through this. And if you need me, I'm here. I hope y'all have a great weekend or a great week. And keep writing in your journals. Drink your water. No meat. Write down how you feel, even if you don't know. Even if you don't want to write down how you feel. Write the weird dreams that you have. Make sure you're keeping up your journal, everything that's going on, because I would love to hear all the good stuff that happens after the 30 days, because I know I will be sharing mine. So until then, peace.